love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100.
The NASCAR world was once again rocked by heated drama after a chaotic race at Bristol Motor Speedway. This time, the spotlight was on Kyle Busch and his team, Richard Childress Racing, who found themselves at the center of controversy after a performance that fell far short of expectations, and now exacerbated by an alleged internal audio leak that has fueled speculation of a major conflict within the team. The weekend at Bristol had begun with high hopes. Busch arrived with high ambitions to bounce back and secure a solid result at a short track known as one of the most challenging on the NASCAR calendar. However, from the very first session, signs of trouble began to appear. His car appeared to lose balance, especially when entering Bristol's signature tight high-bank turns. Handling issues were a major concern. Busch was heard several times over team radio complaining that the car was too loose at the rear, making it difficult to maintain the racing line. In a race demanding extreme precision like Bristol, this clearly presents a significant handicap. Any small mistake could result in a loss of position, or worse, an on-track incident. The situation became even more complicated when pit stop strategy was questioned. At several crucial moments, the team's decisions were deemed late or out of sync with the race conditions. As his rivals began undercutting and capitalizing on momentum, Busch seemed to be held back on the track, losing valuable time that was difficult to recover. Frustration began to mount as the race progressed. The tone of communication between Busch and his team crew grew increasingly tense. For loyal NASCAR fans, this was nothing new. Busch is known for being a very expressive driver on the radio. But this time it felt different. There was a deeper tone of dissatisfaction, as if the problem wasn't just about on-track performance, but also about trust in the team's decisions. And then, after the race ended in a disappointing result, a shocking report emerged. An internal audio recording allegedly leaked to the public. In the recording, a voice believed to be Busch's can be heard sharply criticizing the team. He questioned strategic direction, car setup decisions, and even implied that the team's approach was uncompetitive for the current level of competition. While the authenticity of the recording has not been officially confirmed, its impact was immediate. Media, analysts, and fans began speculating about the internal state of Richard Childress Racing. Many believe this wasn't just a momentary outburst, but rather the culmination of accumulated tensions that had been building over the past few weeks. Inside sources close to the team say that differences of opinion between Busch and the technical crew had been brewing for several races. Busch reportedly wanted a more aggressive and responsive setup, especially for a short track like Bristol. Meanwhile, the team preferred a conservative approach to maintain consistency and reduce risk. This difference in philosophy created a widening communication gap. In a sport as high precision as NASCAR, synergy between driver and team is paramount. When communication breaks down, the impact can be immediately seen on the track, and that's exactly what happened at Bristol. What makes this situation even more intriguing is Busch's own reputation. As a champion and one of the most experienced drivers on the grid, he has extremely high standards. He doesn't just want to compete, he wants to win. When results fall short of expectations, a strong reaction like this is almost inevitable. On the other hand, open criticism of the team also carries risks. In a competitive environment like NASCAR, internal stability is crucial. When conflicts become public, external pressure can escalate the situation. The team's reaction remains relatively restrained. Richard Childress Racing has not yet issued a detailed statement regarding the circulating audio. However, several team representatives have emphasized that they remain focused on improving performance and do not want to be caught up in speculation. Meanwhile, Busch, in his brief comments after the race, simply stated that there are a lot of things that need to be fixed, and that the team must find solutions quickly. While this statement may seem simple, given the current situation, it holds much deeper meaning. Analysts see the next race as crucial. If Busch and the team can bounce back and produce a competitive performance, the drama at Bristol may be seen as a turning point. However, if the same problems recur, speculation about internal rifts will become increasingly difficult to contain. Many are also beginning to question the long-term future of the team. This is the same. In NASCAR history, conflict between drivers and teams is nothing new. But when it involves a figure as big as Kyle Busch, the impact can be far greater. Bristol is now more than just a race that ended badly. It has become a symbol of deeper issues, about communication, trust, and the direction of a team's development. It's a reminder that beneath the speed and adrenaline, there are complex dynamics that determine a team's success. Now, all eyes are on how Richard Childress Racing responds to this situation. Will they be able to defuse the conflict and refocus on the main goal? Or will this drama continue to fester and impact the rest of the season? One thing is for sure. In NASCAR, the pressure never really goes away. And for Kyle Busch, Bristol may not be the end of his problems, but the beginning of a new, far more defining chapter.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't stop. Stepping up. Don't stop. Back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so what? You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong. You will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack.